Welcome. My name is 𝘕𝘕 𝘕𝘕 and I am the MEFA Pathway Program Coordinator. Today, we will be talking about how to utilize MEFA Pathway during the summer months. And we will talk through a variety of features and functions that your student or child can utilize to really jumpstart college planning, even in the summertime. So to begin, I am on mefapathway.org. And if you are not familiar with MEFA Pathway is a free interactive platform for students in grades 6 through 12 to help them plan for post-secondary success. Now, there are many things that I love about MEFA Pathway, and one of those things is the fact that MEFA Pathway truly supports every and all students. So whether your child is going into college, a four-year college, or two-year community college, or trade school, technical school, the military, somewhere in between, there's really something for everyone. And we built that platform, MEFA Pathway, with that intention in mind. So to begin, I'm going to select I'm a student. And for a first-time user, we encourage students to create an account if they do not have one. The registration process includes 3 pages. So the student will put in their first name, last name, date of birth, the city or town their school is in, and then the name of their school. Once they hit select, then the student will be able to create a username and password, as well as create security questions and answers to those questions. But if a student already has an account, then they'll want to select sign in. So I'm going to log in with my username and password. And select login. So here we have Zoe's dashboard. Zoe is a 10th grade student. We can see Zoe's last activity date. We can also see that there are a variety of tasks that Zoe can complete as a 10th grader right from her dashboard. All of these activities are geared towards helping students like yours stay on track and continue the great work that they have started, even in the summertime. So whether that's updating your profile, creating a resume, reviewing a course plan, taking a variety of assessments, or even exploring careers, there are a variety of things that your student can take advantage of in the summertime, and it's all available to them within MEFA Pathway. So whether they have to prepare for PSATs or ACTs or creating a variety of goals and strategies, they can take advantage of MEFA Pathway and utilize all of their college planning activities as well. So to begin, since we'll be talking about how your child can utilize MEFA Pathway to get ahead of college planning, the first exercise, or the first activity rather, that we definitely encourage your child to utilize in the summertime is the idea of profile details. Now, the profile details page is something that your child can do in the summertime or even while they're in school. But the great thing about utilizing the My Profile page is it allows students to organize and build their resume as well as their digital portfolio. So all of these headers, personal info, school, academics, activities, honors and awards, skills and strengths, employment, and certification. These serve as a backdrop or blueprint of a resume that your child can create, or even in their digital portfolio. So if your student wants to keep track of activities they've done or any employment that they plan on having during the summer, they can do that here within my profile details page. So one tab that might be worth utilizing this summer is the employment tab. So if your child has a job this summer, or maybe they've worked in the past summer and they want to have a place to document that employment history, they can easily do that by coming to the employment tab. It's very easy to add a new job, I'm going to select this green button on my right that says Add New. And this will prompt your child to add in the name of their employment. So they'll want to put in the name of the company, the street address, the city, the state, the zip, and then their start date as well as end date, position, and the description of their duties, and whether they plan to work in the summer, and also the hours in which they had that particular job. Once a student has added their job, they can hit save. So again, remember that since the My Profile details adds as a backdrop to the resume, once a student has filled out their profile or even has added details to their profile, they can hover over to the resume builder. Now, with the resume builder, this allows students to basically select anything or deselect anything that they do or do not want to show up on their resume. So if your student is applying for an internship or is applying for an externship or something where they might need a resume for, they can definitely do their resume building within MEFA Pathway. Students have the option to add in an objective statement. They can also customize their resume. So again, if there's anything that the student is applying for that they do not want to show up on a resume, they can easily select and deselect anything here. So you can select or deselect babysitter and then cashier. And then if they're happy with what they have as their resume, they can select save, and then they can name their resume. And one last thing is that students can also view their saved resumes. So they can view it in two styles, classic or modern, and they can also download the resume either as a PDF or Word document. And students can create as many resumes as they'd like, and they can save as many resumes as they like as well. So these will be all their saved resumes here. And if they want to start a new resume, they can just select Start New Resume button. Now, our next feature that can help students get a jump on college planning is really the Build Career Plan feature within MEFA Pathway. And what that looks like is really the Goals and Strategies tab. Now, with the Goals and Strategies tab, this allows students to input a variety of goals that they're hoping to accomplish. So they can put in an academic goal, a career goal, and a personal goal. They can also put in the strategies that they plan on utilizing to accomplish that goal. So for example, if a student has an academic goal, they can select their type of goal, and you'll see that when a student creates a goal within MEFA Pathway, if they are a 10th grade student, for example, like Zoe is, you'll be able to see the goal, the grade level associated with the goal that they've created. So if my goal, for example, is make honor roll, and then I'm going to put in a strategy. So my strategy would be attend summer school. And then once a student has accomplished that goal or that strategy, they can select this box right here that says strategy completed. And then they can also select when they hope to reach that goal. So we'll just say by December 25th. And once the goal is achieved, then the student will want to hit this box right here to check it off. And they can save it and add as many goals as they would like. They can filter by incomplete and completed goals. They can filter by goal type, and they can also filter by when the goal was created. So middle school students also have advantage of this feature as well. The next feature is the Discover Careers tab. So one activity that is really cool within MEFA Pathway is Get to Know Yourself. Now, this Get to Know Yourself includes a variety of assessments that the student can take advantage of and learn more about themselves. And by learning more about themselves, they'll also be able to learn about which careers might be a good fit for them. So they can take an interest assessment, they can take a work values assessment, and they can also take a skills assessment. So one assessment that students can take in the summertime or even in the school year, but particularly in the summertime, is the interest assessment. And with this assessment, students will review each activity shown and rate how much they would enjoy that type of work. And I won't go through the entire interest test assessment, but I'll show you the results of this particular interest test. So that way you can see what it looks like once they complete it. So when a student completes an interest results test, they'll be able to see their top 3 categories. So my top 3 categories for Zoe were artistic, investigative, and social. So students can see careers that relate to those top 3 buckets. They can also see careers that relate to the remaining 3 buckets, because there are 6 buckets that we utilize within MEFA Pathway. So my top 3 at the top, artistic, investigative, and social, if I wanted to see what kind of careers might be a good fit for me based off of my interests, I can easily select, click to see associated careers. And these are all of the careers that relate to the investigative personality interest. So for example, if Zoe wanted to learn more about a mathematician, your student can select the career and learn more about it by reading the career card. So they'll be able to see information about education, growth opportunity, programs of study in college, wage information, and just more information about that particular career. And they can also see videos about careers within MEFA Pathway. So if there's a career that your student is interested in, but they want to learn more about it, they want to see a video of what they do on a day-to-day basis, they can select see video about this career. Now, if your student is interested in this particular career, they can save it to their career list. The career list is another place that students can add careers to. So there are occupations that your student is interested in learning more about. Perhaps they might want to study it in college. The career list is a great place to keep track of all of their ideas and begin thinking about a plan of what they might want to do in college. And if a student sees a career that's on their list that they would like to favorite, they can do that by selecting this heart icon to my right. And you'll see it go from a gray heart to a blue heart. Similarly, if there's a career that a student is not interested in anymore, they can easily remove it from their list. All right, and next we have internships. Internships are a great way for students to learn more about a particular career path. Sometimes in some internships, students might work on a project. They might have their hands in a variety of tasks that they are assigned to, and it's really a way for students to strengthen and also expose them to what they might want to do beyond once they graduate, or once they finish their academic career. So on MEFA Pathway, students can explore a variety of internships from their categories to on my left, and just selecting a category can help them identify what they might want to do. So whether it's business and sales, then they'll see internships listed for those particular internships. When a student finds an internship that is of interest to them, they can select on the internship and it will open up in a new tab. And we encourage the student, if they find an internship that they like and they're interested in, to definitely apply to that particular internship from that internships listing page. So when they click on one, it'll open them into a new tab, and they'll be able to apply directly from the internship listing page. Last but not least is the Search for Colleges tab. Now, the Search for Colleges tab has a chock full of information and features and guidance that can be very useful for students as well as families that are helping the students plan for college and career. So whether that is utilizing the Match Me activity or the College Compare, or even exploring my mass transfer benefits, the Search for Colleges tab really allows students to begin thinking about what college might be a good fit for them. What are some important things that they're looking for? Now, the college search allows students to search from a variety of colleges. So they can search by major, they can search by region, they can search by degree type. The list of options go on and on. So if a student has a school that they are interested in, so I'll put in Northeastern as an example, they can search. And they can see, just by putting in Northeastern, schools that have the word Northeastern available in the word. So I'm going to select Northeastern University. And students are able to view more information about a school from their career card or their college card. They can view information about majors, about tuition, all the helpful information for students that are looking to learn more about a school. And maybe they're even interested in applying for a school. They can also save a school to their list by selecting Save to List, and then they'll be able to view all of their schools that they have saved to their list on their My College List page. Now, this is another great resource that can help students identify, schools that they're interested in that might be a match for them based off of their interests, and also just a nice way of staying organized in terms of schools that they really might want to apply to or schools that they are not interested in. They can easily heart a school, and they can also check if they are interested in applying by selecting to my right under interested in applying. You want to select this plus sign. So Zoe's interested in Howard University, then she'll select this plus sign. Or maybe there's a school that Zoe is no longer interested in, so we'll deselect BU. And it will remove those schools from the list. Now, last but not least is our Manage Applications tab. And if you do not have an account with MEFA Pathway, we definitely encourage you to create an account. It's free. I know we've talked about a variety of features and functions that you can utilize during the summer months to get ahead of college planning, but I definitely believe the best way to fully learn about it is to create an account. If you have an account, definitely go in. And if you don't have an account, you're able to create one at any time, and it's completely free to utilize. But the last page that I wanted to mention is the college applications page. So if you are, your last year of high school and you are planning getting all your college applications together, then this could be a great place to stay organized, because you can easily add an application of a school that you are applying to. So you can search by selecting a college first. So we'll put in Boston University, see, Boston. There we go. And then you'll want to add in information about the college. So your application type, your deadline, your application term. You want to put in your application status. So whether it's not started, or submitted. So put not started. And then the application form. So whether the school is a Common App school, whether you apply directly through the college's website, or whether you have to submit an application or other type of way, then you'll just select your mode of applying. So we'll just put Common App for an example. And then you'll hit save. Oops, put a term, I think that, save. So this allows students to have a place to stay organized and have a place where they can see all of their applications, all of their information that relates to a particular school, and just stay on track. And they can even select when they have submitted the FAFSA. And if a student has any recommenders that they need, so if they're applying to Babson College and they require 2 recommendations, they can request that a teacher send them a recommendation. They can also see what they might need to submit for that particular school. And it's nice having it all in this one place, and utilizing this in the summertime can allow students to have a place that's organized and help them stay on track and accomplish any goals that they have as well. All righty, so that concludes our webinar today. I hope that you all enjoyed just learning about a few tools that you can utilize during the summer months. Again, MEFA Pathway is completely free. It's designed for students in grades 6 through 12 to help them plan for post-secondary success. And we know that it's not one size fits all. We know that some students might go into the workforce and some might go into the military and somewhere in between, but there's really something for everyone. And if you have any questions upon reviewing this webinar, definitely feel free to reach out to us at info@mefapathway.org. We are always ready to help you. And if you have any questions, definitely that's the way to go. Or feel free to give us a call at 1-800-449-6332. And I hope that everyone has a great day. And again, thank you so much for joining.